character's origin is in Bangkok, and I was up. I know you reread it once at least, but I want you to do it again because you see, I keep referring back to the origin when I come up with what I want to do with this character. So, what's the deal with the origin again? Origin 8 for Black October. Oh, and remind me what Black October is. I know that they are not. They're the new blood, right? They're the new powers people.
Yes. Basically, what Black October is, they are the warriors that were created by the Atlanteans to fight in this coming battle that they prophesized. Mm-hmm. But they built in a failsafe that you die quickly. Basically, you are disposable. You die quick because you only have a limited lifespan. But you guys are basically these kids that they've basically groomed to be their warriors. And, you guys are basically found at a young age when you guys start to like manifest your powers, taken, indoctrinated, and become essentially these.
But since I'm a player character, does that mean I've kind of gone my own way?
Yes. Okay. That means basically you're still a member of Black October, but you do your own thing. But you are with this group now.
I've been busy with this stuff. Right. Okay. So
Okay.
And then and in Bangkok, I swiped this necklace.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. And it could be anything. It doesn't necessarily even have to be a necklace. It could be a thing, but you took it as your trophy. It's this thing that you have now.
Okay, I want to be able to kick people in the face. So if
that's always good.
Right. So I know I'm going to need some intuition for this kind of character. Influence, just because I'm supposed. Well, I already have fear. I guess I'll only need a little influence to sort of be real about it. But I don't care about investigation. Don't even really care about piloting or stuff like that. But for purposes of kicking people in the face, I'll need some athletics and some fighting, right?
Yep. Fighting and the attribute combat rating. Fighting is the skill. Yeah. And combat rating is the attribute that basically that's your raw fighting ability. And then you nuance it with your either range fighting or your fighting skill.
Right. Also, I think it said here that I got 5 points in powers, and that just means I can put it wherever I want.
Yep, because you got the one that just had a generic, your powers increased.
Oh, that's right. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I forgot I had that. -10 on any power.
No, plus 10 points, not -10. You get plus 10 points.
Plus 10. Well, -10 to...
Right. Well, you just add those points in. So you could put that towards your mimic or your weather power. But what were you thinking, Karen? What did you have going on?
At the moment, I'm just trying to figure out the art type. I'm swaying between the scholar and the protector.
I was thinking scholar was really suitable for you, given everything.
Yeah, I think I might go with that one, if that's okay. I was just wanted to make sure I wasn't crossing across anything Renee was doing.
Yeah. No. Listen, don't even ask anyone else. Make the character you want, because there's no clerics and no fighters. So if everyone picks scholars, that would be a cool adventure. Cool, right? Yeah.
That's the plot of the Librarians TV series, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. What do you got going on, Renee?
I'm just looking at weather control. I don't know if I even want to. I might just let it go. I might just let it float away on a cloud, because it's base 15, and even if I do the the plus 10 to any power, it's rank 7. That's a lot of points for something that I'm like,
Well, a lot of points that will allow you to have a ranged attack, allow you to have a movement power, and allow you to change your environment. Yeah. You would be able to fly. You would be able to shoot lightning. You would be able to call in all sorts of fogs, monsoons, blizzards.
Well, I think I would have to pick. It seems like to do mimic and weather control, because they're both pretty weighty powers to have.
Not very Chimerian power either, weather control, is it? It's not really.
Sure it is.
They're more biological.
I mean, you make it some weird.
Think Claremont.
Well, because
think Claremont, you can do anything. It all goes together, man. Whatever.
Yeah. Think about it like this. Chimerans, basically.
Why does Nightcrawler fucking teleport?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That is true.
now I got to switch gears again. If I do, so I kind of just put that weather control to the side, but now I'm like, well, now that I'm looking at it,
Do you get it even at the level 1, like 1 rank in it? It might be interesting for flavor. It's like I always like to take a power that is totally unrelated to my power set. Sometimes just to have this weird flavor power, and then sometimes it ends up being like a real thing
but this
for me.
like that cost is like I'm already like
Yeah, it'd be 22 points.
Like have a lot of zeros in my attributes.
Yeah.
I don't know what else
I'm
to
kind of
do
doing
that.
that myself at the moment. Yeah.
Some characters aren't built like some characters are all about attributes, and
Yes.
some characters are all about the power. You know, if we go back to like let's say the X-Men again, Storm is all about the weather control. Like I've never seen her and her thievery skills. That's pretty much it. You know, that is her. Whereas, you know, Colossus, he's all about his strength and constitution, really. Yeah, you just got to pick your battle and go for it and go hard in it.
Yeah.
Because I think that was one of the problems. That's one of my problems in with like some comics, that the comics of like the 70s and early 80s, you were a viable superhero without a defense power.
Right.
But then by the 90s, they all had to have.
Everybody was tanked up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everyone had a defense power and attack power, but Angel was a viable character for like 20 years. Right. And then all of a sudden, he was the lame one. And I'm thinking, Angel's pretty damn cool, you know?
Yeah. He's like, what's her name from the what's the character's name from the Authority? Can't remember her name. Swift, is it?
Yeah. Just claws. She had claw feet and it was. She was like, you know,
find bird power.
Yeah, to me that's a viable character, but it got to the point where it's like, no, you need to have a defense power plus this. And Cyclops, viable character, 1 power, no, 2 powers really. He kind of absorbed energy.
Yeah,
you're
it's only used as a plot point.
I've got issues with this whole topic. So
you got issues. Well, go ahead, feel free.
No. I talked about it all those years. I mean, I got all my issues about what happened to superheroes and how there's a toxic interaction between gaming and superheroes, and it's
no, they were like, you know, like for instance, like Batroc. What did Batroc do? Huh? He kicked and he leaped. That's all he did. Viable character.
It just depends on how you use it. You know, it's the applications and how smart you get with these things.
Yeah, and that brings me to my thing on balance, which
screw balance, get out of here, you young fellas.
Yeah. Total, you should have 200 points.
Got it. I got 57 in my skills. I got 76 in my attributes because I went deep in the attributes. I'll probably have to dial a couple back.
Right. Start skimming afterwards.
But I haven't done my powers yet. But I've got 4 powers, one of which with a +5. And so talk to me about my does that mean I have to go and look at their numbers again? God, I hate that at the moment. All right.
What, look at the numbers of the powers? Which power are you looking at? I've got them open.
Sure. Fear.
That's on page 36.
Right.
Okay, so it's a base cost of 6 and a rank cost of 4.
Right, but I've already got 5 levels, so those are for free, right?
No, you should have 5 levels, or is it 5 points? Where'd you get those 5 levels from?
Well, it says
should be 5 points.
+5 to powers.
Yeah, +5 points.
Okay, so +5 points. Okay.
And just for reference, you guys start with the base of 10 hit points plus your constitution. A normal Joe, average person, has 5 hit points. So let's say, for instance, you have an energy blast that is rank 5. That means you could just annihilate a normal person right out the bat.
Okay, I think I'm done. I'd let weather control just go.
Okay. You decided on that one. All right.
I just let it go.
Okay. And what do you got? Tell me your character. I want to see.
Okay. So,
Tell me about your character, Renee.
you want to hear like attributes? Con and Dex, speed, intelligence, and will are all 2. Zeros in strength, charisma, and perception, which is 3 in combat rating and 5 in MR. So I kind of put a heavy MR.
That is your jam.
I went all in.
Okay.
And then skills, you incorporated the athletics and the movement, the scholar and tech skills that I got from the life path, and then added a evade 8, fighting a 5, range fighting a 5, no, that's it really. And then
okay. And what are your powers?
Mimic 5, and then I got disguise.
Oh, one of those.
Okay.
You know,
I like it.
You know, I put on a baseball cap and a fake mustache.
Right. I like it. I like it.
Because illusion was too much money. I didn't have those kind of ducats. So,
well, illusion allows you to do everything.
Yes.
Like you can disguise everything.
Yes, I wanted to look like people, but I was like, it's all right.
Right. Okay. I like it. I like it.
But yeah, with the 150 points, unless I took a bunch of cost cutting measures in my powers and
wait, you should add up to 200 though. Oh, except for the weather control.
Well, yeah, with all the skills, it adds up to 200 because I got
gotcha.
All the scholar and tech and movement and athletic skills that I got from the worksheet.
Right.
So
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I need some. I haven't done my numbers on my powers yet, but I've got everything else. So maybe you can help me with the numbers on the powers if I tell you about everything else. I've got
sure.
Let's see here. So really skewed in some ways in the attributes. Let's see. I just realized I'm kind of okay. I could either go with a 3 in combat rating and a 3 and a 4 in mental. I'm still fucking around with that. I might go 3 on combat rating and 4 on will. So I got 3 on both combat ratings. Both combat ratings are 3, and then will of 4.
Well, you have a combat rating, right?
No, I got CR and MR.
Oh, okay. So your metaphysical rating, which is pretty high. Okay.
Right, okay. So metaphysical rating and combat rating are both 3. And then I've got a will of 4. And
really good.
Speed of 3. So those are it's a weird combo, I know. And then
I like it because you're the scrapper.
Yeah, and then Constitution and Charisma are both 2. Strength is just 1. Dexterity and Intelligence are both 0. So he's actually not all that physically, amazing. And then with a nice Constitution though. And then down in the skills, it turns out kind of weird and all over the place. Fighting is the only one. I went with 5s and 10s, right, for my totals, just to be easy. And so the biggies are evade and resistance. I ended up with technical due to bonuses. Range fighting is 5. Fighting is 7. Athletics is 5. Little bit of influence, little bit of intuition, little bit of movement. Ended up with a scholar of 5 due to bonuses and a little bit of thievery because everything I did in my adventures was swiping stuff. So
you're the swiper.
But he's not like maxed on that stuff. So he's kind of, a little all over the place. There's no focus here really, but I kind of like it. And so that ends up with 57. So I've got so far, I actually think I've spent too much on this stuff. I may have to dial some of it back in order for the powers to be super duper.